bacteria, all different things that are disappearing on the planet that are the life source of this planet. And so things that out of sight, out of mind. And so things we don't see every day that we pass by. And so the one thing, as I told my colleagues at LJT National Geographic, is that I am a water guy. We're all water. Our bodies are 70% water. Why are we not putting precedence on the one thing we need more than anything? We can go save all these animals, but it's a temporary Band-Aid fix because they're going to die. We're running out of oxygen. They just burned down half the Amazon. That's 20% of our oxygen.
And thousands of species of animals.
Oh, God. The level of extinction? Right, so
Jesus.
It's
all greed. See, it all comes back to greed.
That's it.
Selfishness and litigiousness. That's my three evils, and that's what Dr. Fantastic is trying to eliminate.
Well, that's
and with your help, we're going to do some damage.
What the Ocean Man and Dr. Fantastic are doing are annihilating. We are making some serious waves, pun intended.
This is the new reset. But it has to be the new reset.
We are the resistance. We are the reason. We are the rhyme. I call it the Terminator days. We are the ones that are shooting the drones out of the air that are coming to kill us.
Right.
And that's what's happening. So anyway, lo and behold, we now have, this is what's beautiful. When we were told that there's no grants, I couldn't get any funding. I funded everything myself, broke myself over it.
These billionaires, they weren't?
Nobody's putting up anything because they didn't believe in it yet. They didn't believe in it yet. They did because they were told it takes millions of years. Why would we put our money into that for something we're not going to be here for?
So you proved it.
So we prove it. So now there's multitudes of grants. There's over 19 nurseries now that are growing corals. We're finding enzymes to cure cancer out of it because all the answers for our
health. For help for team?
I need volunteers. I need help, but we need money. I need donations of boats. I need another research boat. We destroyed a boat.
By the way, everybody, still looking for money. I have a foundation. It's a 501c3. All monies that come into it go to help organizations like that. It's the Foundation for World Harmony.org. Check it out. It's also supporting the Be Fantastic movement. And with your help, we can. I'm going to go around the world right now, and I am on the Great American Be Fantastic Road Tour. This is one of my stops. This is fantastic. It's a great way to start off.
It's critical, but here's the one thing I need more than anything. I need another dive boat. I wore out the dive boat. We're exhausted. I have money in other areas.
Where do you want the boat at?
I need it here in Long Beach.
In Long Beach?
Yeah, because we've got toxic stuff going on. See all the oil tankers out here? These guys are leaching. Well, you can't even see it. I take you up in my airplane. There's 25 of them out there.
Really?
So let me share something, everybody.
They're stacked back.
Yeah, that's it. Back to back. There's so much oil right here. That's an oil derrick there. That's an oil.
They shut down because of COVID. So now they're all backed up, right? Or no?
Oh, no. This is regular motion. Nothing stopped.
25?
25 a day come through here. This is the second largest port in the world.
Yeah, I know that.
And so here's the thing, everybody. I need to get out there and do my reconnaissance work and go up under these boats where they're locking the collars on to dump their oil or pick up oil and see, because you can see the trail. See that brown trail out there?
Yeah, I see it.
So there's a line there. And so I'm positive that's got to be some oil. It has to be. There's no way it's not.
Well, I had a yacht in the marina, and there would always be a leak or something.
Of course.
They could trace it back.
Of course. So I need some help, everybody. I'm putting up a fortune of money to preserve this planet.
You have a number they can call?
Yeah, so you can call me directly, 323-948-2050. That's 323-948-2050. I need resources. I need scuba tanks. I need scuba gear. I'm putting together. Here's the other bigger part.
I have a tank for you.
So one of the things we've done is I'm bringing in, I don't have enough time to train civilians at the level that we dive at. So what we had started was to go to find the military, the guys that are the top trained from our tax dollars that have been in the water, that worked in Guantanamo Bay, removing all kinds of stuff. So now these guys were getting off of their meds that have been shoved down their throat from the VA. We're getting them healthy again. We're getting them on CBD and CBG oils that can protect them and make sure their life is good. And the other bigger part is that we now have brought in the guys that work to protect us. Now they have the ability, when they were shoved away once they did their service, they now are servicing our planet. They're back in the water. We're getting them retrained again. So I'm bringing the military back. We just did the congressional.
You have a veteran charity as well.
Yes, that's going to tie together. Yeah. And so I want to help all those guys too. So we're going to tile this together. So we're going after the men and women that have boldly service their country for the betterment of all, and we're bringing them back to do the biggest mission they've ever done, and that's to get in the water with me. We're planting more coral reefs, but we're out here. I'm a whistleblower. We're busting these companies and making them have to refine their practices to live a more green global standpoint. And these companies are willing to do it if they're exposed. They will do it because they can't keep going. We now live in a green environment, and so we're helping them.
You know about the tax credit program where they are fined for polluting.
Oh, yeah.
The people who aren't polluting, they get the tax credit.
Absolutely.
And that's a tradable commodity.
Absolutely. So everybody, hey.
And you guys might have some tax credits.
We
out
are.
there.
We
You
are.
can donate.
Yeah, we're in desperate, dire need of right now. I need a good 25-foot boat or a little bigger. I could probably get by a little smaller, but it needs to be operable. I don't want something that's broken up that I got to try to dump money in. I need help. Donate right now.
What kind of a boat? Is it a
I
pontoon?
just need. I could probably use. It can be a monohull, but catamaran style,
Okay.
where you've got the dual hull because it'll
I
absorb
know.
the waves. So there's boats out there. I know y'all got access to them. There's boats sitting around. If it's not being used, give it to the.
No one's using their boats in the
That's
marina.
right. So y'all, we need some flipping help bad. It's the one thing. If I had that right now, my boat went down for the count. It took a hit, and we don't know if it was sabotage because we're now starting to hurt some of these companies that are hurting the planet, and they're hurting you, your kids, everybody because of the lack of oxygen. We're at 8.4% in oxygen in the ocean. When it hits 5%, 90% of the planet will go on the extinction list.
Really?
5%. We're close. But here's the beauty. Let me share the good news, okay? So now that nobody's touching the water, we have something that has proven a fact. This is key. Do you realize now that most people thought that you couldn't do that one person couldn't make a difference? What is it that I can do that's going to make a difference? Everybody's trashing the world. But here's what's happened. This is gold. I love it. Is that now everybody is seeing clean air.
Yeah.
There's nothing over LA. There's nothing in
heard it.
Beijing.
My friend in Beverly Hills said he could heal birds.
Yeah.
Never heard
Oh
birds
yeah.
before in Beverly
And so
Hills.
now the proof of our hand being removed is showing that in weeks, not years, not so far out that we're going to die before it happens, in weeks, the planet has now turned itself back around. You have a different paradigm shift now that's happened. Because now the truth of what we need to do wasn't resounding and resonating at the level it needed to. Now everybody's seen it. And now everybody's loving to breathe.
Yeah.
They're loving to have the health.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh my
so to
God.
speak, you know?
And so honestly, we have now a paradigm shift that never could have been equated into this equation, that we now know that if we just change some of our practices, maybe ride a bike, walk. Here's what we've learned though. We've learned that now.
Work from home if you can.
That's it. So all the things we've been talking about, ride your bike, do something green, stay home, don't, carpool, all these things.
Makes sense now.
It's all relevant.
Yeah.
It was all right.
I did a video this morning.
Yeah.
It's on my YouTube channel, and it shows all these animals roaming the empty streets all over the world.
Oh, I saw it.
You saw that?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Oh my God. Beyond fantastic. It's fucking fantastic.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
everybody.
No, fan fucking tastic.
Fan fucking
You're not cussing
tastic.
my
Sorry,
show.
yeah, I just cussed on your show. Sorry. It's fan fucking tastic. I got to use that as an adjective.
Exactly.
So apologize, everybody. I wasn't actually doing
And
it.
Paul is one of our ambassadors, and he's, we all have our dreams and our ambitions and our goals and our what we want to do to help the world, and he's doing it. And he is an ambassador. I don't know if I ever give you your pin or not.
Oh my God! Yeah.
There's the ambassador pin.
Thank you.
What does
I
that
will
say?
be happy to wear
What does that say?
Be fucking fantastic.
Fantastic.
Sorry, drop that, everybody.
Yeah, I gotta have spread
Hang on,
that
I
over.
can't put it on the shirt that I've got on though.
Oh, it's a very fancy shirt.
Yeah, so I can't poke a hole in this. This was custom made for me by a really good clother. He wanted me to look good to the world while
Well,
I'm
I
doing
don't
my
mind
thing.
a little pin because I'm
Here.
Dr. Fantastic.
I'll tell you what. Here, see, I'll put it through the buttonhole.
There you go.
There you go. There's a will.
Everybody,
there's a way.
we're gonna do another show a little later. The live show in 25 minutes. This is just a preemptive strike for Paul.
Let me tell them somewhere to go, okay?
Yeah. well,
So
tell me.
y'all go to YouTube, and so we'll be posting some information. But my name is Paul Padgett, Padgett, Padgett. And here's the thing: look up Paul Padgett National Geographic. Look up Busy Seas Ocean Man. That's Bizzyeas, Busy Seas Ocean Man. You'll see a bunch of my great white work. You'll see my turtle work. If you just look up Paul Padgett, Rockers for Wildlife. So my show that I had, which had massive impact, Rockers, space, number 4, space, wildlife. Rockers for Wildlife, all on YouTube. And I have a boatload of new material coming out. We're working with Les Brown. I'm a life coach and a motivational speaker. Any of y'all that need some help, you can also contact me directly. We are taking the New World Order and showing people how they can survive this moment and thrive and live and have a happy, fantastic life.
That's a mouthful. He has a lot to say. That's why he speaks that fast. I do the same thing. And there's a lot of stuff you need to know. And if you follow the movement, and if you stop saying the word good, you get that out of your vocabulary, replace it like Governor Cuomo said yesterday, good is not terrible. That's what he said yesterday.
Yeah.
I got it on tape. And basically, you don't want to be good. You want to be fantastic.
That's it. And here's the thing. Let me clarify something. I'm not talking fast. I run in quantum speed, quantum energy, and quantum time. So think about this. From the day you're born to 70 years old, you only live 25,550 days.
Very small number.
I'm 53. I have 6,400 days or so until I'm 70.
And 70 is a new 50,
yeah,
by the way.
and by the way, and I'm just getting started. But listen, we are out of time always. That's why in the Bible,
all we have is time.
It's why it states in the
out.
Bible, this is a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
And so, if that's true, and we're off to remember, you're a spirit visiting.
People take themselves too seriously.
Yeah.
We are just a blink in the eye. There's been 700 billion people that lived on the planet so far, right?
Yes.
There's 7.5 still alive.
Yep.
And everyone had these worries and these heavy burdens because they think their life is so freaking important.